time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan.
What up, world and YouTube fans? Ray 2K back with another exclusive video.
And brought to you by
showing you guys a little 2K.
Look at our starting lineups. Someone will be keeping an eye on Ronnie Brewer.
You know, you look at the frame of Ronnie Brewer and you realize that he's perfect for defending wings. He's got incredibly long arms and reach, but he also has the speed and lateral agility to stay in front of the smaller guards out on the perimeter. And if you do try to slip by Brewer, he has very quick hands. He'll strip the ball right out from under your nose if you're not careful. He'll lunge, you get those quick hands in passing lanes, deflecting passes. Very, very good defensive. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Not a bad way to rebuild if you're Cleveland. 2 of the top 5 picks in the 2011 draft. They used those picks on Kyrie Irving and Tristan Thompson. Those guys are going to be part of the foundation of this club for many years to come.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's Irving. Kicks it to Verjao. He hits Chandler high post. Rim is shaken.
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one. You're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Irving made an immediate impact for the Cavaliers, and Tristan Thompson Clark eased into his role as the season progressed. Definitely a good duel for Cavalier basketball fans.
Well, anytime you're trying to build, it's nice to be able to get 2 important and talented building blocks in one draft, as the Cavs did. I mean, you can't say enough about how great those 2 are, because not only do they have talent, they're hard workers too, and excited about the future.
And here are the Cavaliers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yeah, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
Anthony, he started by Verjao, 18 feet out. Anthony missing again. The Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Well, Carmelo Anthony began his career in Denver, had some good years there with the Nuggets, but felt he'd be happier in New York. So basically forced that trade from the Nuggets to the Knicks. And I think everybody felt like when he arrived there, the Knicks would take off. But it's been a little bit of a challenge in New York so far. They haven't been the dominant team that everybody had expected and hoped.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Mike Woodson had a few moments to share with me. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up, because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And for Carmelo Anthony, playing for the Knicks, a homecoming. You know, he grew up as a child in Brooklyn before moving to Baltimore.
And I think, Kevin, he also felt like the Knicks, with their financial resources and that big market that is New York City, would put him in a good position to perhaps win it all. That'll be the challenge. Though it takes more than talent to win a championship.
What a year Novak had last season with the Knicks. Kevin, one of the best spot-up shooters in the game, has bounced around the league for a while, but finally got a chance to play in New York. And boy, did he make the most of it.
Yeah, that shooting stroke is really his meal ticket. Tremendously accurate from long range. 6 to shoot. Here's Waiters. Rebound by Raymond Felton. Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Anthony. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And what Carmelo Anthony tries to do is catch the ball within range of the basket, maybe 20 feet or so. Then he'll turn, he gets that triple threat stance going. Now he can either shoot, pass, or dribble right past you. So when you get in that spot defensively, that's a nightmare. Carmelo can do it all.
And he can't get the first run. And Clark, when you think of Carmelo's face-up game, does anyone in the league do it as well as anything?
Well, he's one of the best, clearly. He's in a short list of players, but you've got to include Durant, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant as well. Both outstanding scorers, but Carmelo right in their class.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Zeller, he's checked in for Verejao. Alonzo G comes in for Waiters. And it's C.J. Miles in for Daniel Gibson. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, on paper anyway, the Knicks probably have the most intimidating front line in the NBA with Tyson Chandler, Amari Stoudemire, and Carmelo Anthony. A lot of star power there.
G dishes to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Fires for 3. And that one's good by G.
Well, he did a nice job of getting himself into just enough of an open area to find that spot for his shot.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Well, none of the defenders were quick enough to step out and get a hand in his face on that jump shot. Big mistake there.
And now Kidd pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one's good. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Irving. Zeller setting the pick for Irving. That will count. No good on the buzzer beater. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Knicks out front, up 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Tune in next Sunday night. LeBron James and the Miami Heat take on Rudy Gay and the Memphis Grizzlies. Be there.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built